Toiley T paper, and welcome to Toiley's Christmas Jukebox. This is an hour of my favorite funny Christmas songs that I think you should know about. Some of these songs you may have heard of, some of these songs you may not have heard of, but we are going to play an hour's worth of Christmas songs that will get you in the mood for Christmas. And ladies and gentlemen, what better way to start off Toiley's Christmas Jukebox than with the one and only Paul Simon. Paul Simon and Steve Martin. Enjoy.
City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air, there's the feeling of Christmas. People passing, children laughing, and for mile after mile, on every street corner, you'll hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Tingling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day.
Last night, my child looked up at me and said, "Uncle Steve?" He didn't know I was his father. I didn't know for sure either. Just assumed I was. I'd had his mother so many times and in so many different ways. The odds were with me. Anyway, he looked up at me and said, "What does Christmas mean to you?" And I said, "Lemuel, Christmas is a time for giving, a time for receiving, a time for eggnog and rum, a time for cutting down trees and hanging plastic doodads on them and watching them die slowly in your living room, catch fire and burn down your house, all your possessions. It's a time for buying things that haven't sold all year long, wrapping them up in shiny paper and giving them to your friends. Return them and find out you got it on sale. They can only exchange them for things of equal value, like charcoal briquettes or matchbooks with other people's names on them. A time for giving your wife that special coat she always wanted. Those seals didn't need their fur anyway. What do they want it for? They're dead already. It's a time for eggnog and brandy and driving home on icy streets, accidentally nudging the car next to you off the bridge into the frozen river, watching the car sink, seeing the bubbles float up under the water. It's time to sip an eggnog martini and think about the poor, and talk of feeding the naked and clothing the hungry. A time to get Christmas cards from all your friends at Consolidated and Allied and Acme. A time for seeing all those happy children sitting on Santa's lap at Toyland, thinking to yourself, maybe I'll be a Santa next year. 12 years old is not so far from 18. Maybe I should be laying a little groundwork for the future. It's a time for parties at the office with eggnog and vodka. Telling your boss what you really think of him while he gets a perfect Xerox of your wife's rear end. Time for sitting by the hearth, sipping eggnog and tequila, with your feet up on a burning log, realizing that Uncle Walt has been in your garage for 45 minutes with the car running. You say to yourself, damn, Uncle Walt, you were supposed to bring me back more eggnog. And that, Lemuel, is what Christmas means to me.
Soon it will be Christmas Day.
Well,
You ain't nothing but a reindeer, barking all the time. Ever since we heard you singing, ever since we saw you swinging, our hearts lit up like a Christmas tree. So please, please, Elvis, spend Christmas with me. And if you want, you ain't nothing but a reindeer, barking all the time. Well, if you ain't here for Christmas, then you ain't no friend of mine. If only you could hear what we're saying, if Santa Claus could hear us praying, there isn't anything that we wouldn't pay if you could be here, Elvis, on Christmas Day. And if you want, I'll be so lonely, baby, I'll be so lonely. It's gonna be a great Noel. So don't be cruel and love me tender. Don't give me those blue moon blues. Come back, baby, I wanna play house and I promise not to step on your blue suede shoes. I want you, I need you, I love you. There ain't nobody above you. Won't you listen to my Yuletide plea? And please, please, Elvis, spend Christmas with me. And if you want, you ain't nothing but a reindeer, barking all the time. But if you ain't here for Christmas, then you ain't no friend of mine. So Elvis, spend Christmas with me.
All right, that was the Holly Twins with I Want to Spend Christmas with Elvis. And before that, we heard Silver Bells with Steve Martin and Paul Simon. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Jonathan Colton and John Roderick with 2600.
I'm the only kid in my whole school doesn't get to see movies rated R. I've given up on being cool. It's always close but no cigar. This might be your last opportunity to do at least one thing right by me. There's only one thing that I want. 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 I don't even know if I'm getting one. So he shook every box under the tree. I'm a good boy and their only son. Why would they deprive me? This one's sweater and this one's socks. Maybe they put it in a different box. There's only one thing that I want. 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 There's only one thing that I want.
Hamilton with the song called 2600. Now, that song is about the Atari 2600. And I remember, I'm gonna age myself. When I was a kid, I got an Atari 2600 for Christmas, and it was one of the greatest gifts I've ever received. And I loved that Atari 2600. And you know, they have an Atari 2600, like a new version out, that plays the old cartridges. And I was like, ooh, I really want that. And then I was like, no, I can't have that, because I would just sit around all day playing those games. All right, here's another confession. I used to be a very, 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 very big fan of Bare Naked Ladies, the band from Canada, Bare Naked Ladies. I used to be the most amazing fan of theirs, and they have a couple Christmas songs. All right, Vinny, thanks for coming in, and also Andrew Hager, thank you for resubscribing. Yes, BNL, they have done a couple Christmas out. They've done a lot of Christmas songs. I am now going to play some of my favorite. I'm going to play 3 of my favorite Bare Naked Ladies Christmas songs. One is like only a minute long. And then I'm going to play my absolute favorite one, but I'm going to play the original 1994 version because I think it is superior. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bare Naked Ladies!
And they say 'tis the season to be jolly, but it's folly when you volley for position. Never in existence has there been such a resistance to ideas meant to free us. If you could see us, then you'd listen. Toiling through the ages, making toys on garnished wages. There's no union, we're only through when we outdo the competition. I make toys, but I've got aspirations. Make some noise, use your imagination. Girls and boys, before you wish for what you wish for, there's a list for who's been naughty or nice, but consider the price to an elf. A full indentured servitude can reflect on one's attitude, but that's
Michael Bublé.
Red hat just makes the fat man look outrageous. Absurd though it may seem, you know I've heard there's even been illegal doping, and though we're coping, I just hope it's not contagious. You try to start a movement and you think you see improvement, but when thrown into the moment, we just don't seem so courageous. I make toys, but I've got aspirations. Make some noise, use your imagination. Girls and boys, before you wish for what you wish for, there's a list for who's been naughty or nice, but consider the price to an elf. You look at yourself, you're an elf, and the shelf is just filled with disappointing memories. Trends come and go, and your friends want to know why you aren't just happy making crappy little gizmos. Every kid knows they'll just throw this stuff away. We're used to repetition, so we drew up a petition. We the undersigned feel undermined. Let's redefine employment. We know that we've got leverage, so we'll hand the fat man a beverage. He'll sit back while we attack the utter lack of our enjoyment. It may be tough to swallow, but our threats are far from hollow. He may thunder, but if he blunders, he may wonder where the toys went. I make toys, but I've got aspirations. Make some noise, use your imagination. Girls and boys, before you wish for what you wish for, there's a
list for who's been naughty or nice, but consider the price.
Naughty or nice, but consider the price.
Naughty or nice, but consider the price to an elf.
Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. 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 Crosby.
All right, now this is my favorite Bare Naked Ladies Christmas song, and this is the original 1994 version. Here is Xmas Time, Oh Yeah, on Toiley's Jukebox. Enjoy!
Now that all the snow is falling, it's crunching below my feet, and all the Christmas lights are shining on houses up and down my street. And I can see the happy families inside, if only for a moment. It's Christmas time. I think I see the children down the street. Here they come caroling. Now I can hear them. They sing, oh, oh, yeah. Christmas tree. He set it up with his family. They're opening their presents, big and small. Mr. Johnson got a big brown bowling ball. Sally got a pair of brand new skates, and Jimmy got a box of frosty flakes. He knows that there's a special little prize inside. What a happy moment. It's Christmas time. The carolers are standing in line. They sing, oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Bare Naked Ladies and gentlemen, with Xmas Time, oh, yeah. Before that, we had Deck the Stills, also by Bare Naked Ladies. And we started off with Elf's Lament with Bare Naked Ladies and Michael Bublé. Yeah, that was just a little set of Bare Naked Ladies songs. The Jukesters is here. Hello, Jukesters. Great to see you. Thanks for coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, as I did last week, I played a set of country Christmas songs. And I have a set of 3 more country Christmas songs that I'm going to play for you right now. And I will tell you, 2 of these songs are by country comedy legends. There are such a thing. And one of the songs is by that's right, Michael Bublé does follow me on Instagram. I don't know why, but he followed me, and I think he follows me on TikTok. Anyway, I don't know where he follows me. But anyway, so Santa Claus, the 2 comedy country comedians and 1 country legend. Andrew Hager, I'm glad you're here too. We are going to start off with one of the comedy legends. He is in the Country Music Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Stevens.
Now you children better watch your P's and Q's. Hang up your clothes and clean up your room. Do everything that you're supposed to do. 'Cause Santa Claus is watching you.
He's everywhere! He's everywhere!
Now you kids better behave. Get your homework every day. And try to make good grades in school.
'Cause Santa Claus is watching you.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
Well, every Christmas Eve, he climbed on his sled full of toys and spread Christmas cheer to all good little girls and boys. And Santa Claus say, on Dasher, Dancing, Prancing, Vixen, Common, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, and Bruce and Marvin.
Say where, Rudolph?
Say, well, say he dislocated his hip in a twist contest, and he's all stove up in the hospital. Yeah, but we've got a swinging replacement. Say we got the fastest steed from the sands of the Rainic Desert babies. Say we got Clyde the camel, and then he say, on Clyde, on you great camel, and Clyde say, which is camel for don't bug me, man. Say I'm pulling this sled fast I can. Over the trees, over the fences, through the sky, across the clouds, on the roof, click, clack, click, real quick.
'Cause here comes Jolly Old Saint Nick. Ho, ho, ho.
Now you children better be good and act like all good children should. Be careful of what you say and do.
'Cause Santa Claus is watching you.
He's everywhere. He's everywhere.
Well, every Christmas Eve, he climbed on his sled with the dual exhaust, side mirrors, foxtails, mud flaps, and leopard skin seat covers.
Say, what have you got in your big bag for all the kiddies this year, Santa?
Say I've got apples and oranges, 170 ponies, 3,000 sets of drums, 7,000 comic books, and a do-it-yourself guitar chorus, complete with an 8x10 color photo of Bo Diddley, suitable for framing, yes. And with that, leaping on his sled and laying his fingers side of his nose, he pulled back on the reins, cracked the whip, and took off like the first stage of a Cape Canaveral rocket, headed straight for the ice and snowy regions of the North Pole, which is habitated and abounding in polar bears and penguins. Yes, and you could hear him explain as he drove out of sight. On Dashing, Dancing, Prancing, Vixen, Common, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, and Bruce and Marvin. On Clyde, and Clyde say, which is camel for Merry Christmas, everybody.
The one and only Ray Stevens! And now, here's some more comedy country legends. This is Homer and Jethro.
Randolph the flat-nosed reindeer had a funny-looking snout, so Santa cut his nose off just to try and smooth it out. And when they sewed his nose on, Santa sewed it upside down. Now every time the rain falls, poor old Randy nearly drowns. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Randolph, with your nose so flat, won't you tell me where I'm at? Then Randy took a deep breath, and he looked so very strange. We're out behind the stockyards, I wish the wind would change.
Homer and Jethro were amazing musicians, and so this is actually them playing.
Randy tried to hitch a ride one cold December day. He jumped on the back of a Chevrolet, and the backfire took his breath away. Randolph the flat-nosed reindeer wished his nose would glow instead, but it would never light up, 'cause his batteries were dead. Randolph the flat-nosed reindeer.
Now, if you're a fan of the Country Bear Jamboree at Walt Disney World, Homer and Jethro, some of their the original show, I don't know what they're doing down there now, but the original show actually had a couple of Homer and Jethro songs in it, and Henry and Wendell were kind of patterned after Homer and Jethro. Now, we got one more country Christmas song to go here. And this one, This one was not written to be a comedy, but it's kind of one of my favorite Christmas songs because I love, like last week I played a bunch of like sad, disappointing Christmas songs, and this is about as sad and disappointing and horrifying as you can get. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the true country legend, the true country legend, George Jones, on Toiley's Christmas Jukebox.
Won't you beckon to a lonely Christmas call?
You left a year ago this Christmas, and we're wondering if you miss us. Don't know why you ever left and went away. The kids are lonely here without you. Even wrote old Santa about you. Please don't leave them all alone this Christmas Day. Don't you miss their arms around you? Do their memories surround you? Don't you know it's not their fault things are this way? Why not show consideration to the ones whose heart you're breaking? Give them your gift of love this Christmas Day. If you could see their little faces as round the tree they take their places, they're looking for the biggest gift of all. So why not show consideration to the ones whose heart you're breaking? Won't you beckon to our lonely Christmas call?
George Jones with Lonely Christmas Call here on Toiley's Christmas Jukebox, ladies and gentlemen. We're about halfway through this set of songs that I put together just for you. I put these together just for you. Jukester says, why are the old country songs so depressing? I don't know, they are, and I love it when they're Christmas songs, because Christmas songs are supposed to be happy. I was thinking about today, you know what, someone has probably already done this, but like a baby, it's cold outside, and it's like, I really can't, what's the first line of, I really can't stay. Okay, here's your coat. I've got to go away. Yeah, let me open the door for you. Like, that would be a funny song where the guy's just like, yep, please go. I mean, not please go, but he's just like, yeah, of course, you got to go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're moving into two of my absolute favorite Christmas songs. These are some of my absolute favorite Christmas songs of all time. And the first one might be surprising. I love this one. Listen, I'm a roll of toilet paper. I'm not very religious, and
What?
Oh, sorry, God. Anyway, I love this song. I think this is an awesome song. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Staple Singers. Enjoy. We're getting a little funky.
Sure knows best for Mary's only son. Who took the Mary out of Christmas? Tell me now, y'all. Who took the Mary out of Christmas? Yeah, yeah, oh. Who took the Mary out of Christmas? Who took the Mary out of Christmas? Who took the Mary out? Who took the Mary out of Christmas? Who took the Mary out of Christmas? I gotta know right now.
All right, that was the Staple Singers with Who Took the Mary Out of Christmas here on Toiley's Christmas Jukebox. There is a group of people. There was a group of people.
Scooter?
Yes, ma'am.
Gonzo?
It's the Muppets.
Robin?
Yes, Miss Piggy.
This is what we're going to sing. Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat.
Nice.
Please do put the penny in the old man's hat. If you haven't got the penny, a halfpenny will do. If you haven't got the halfpenny, then God bless you.
Good.
Now, Scooter, you come in after my first line, and you two boys follow. Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat. Please do put a penny in the old man's hat. If you haven't got a penny, a halfpenny will do. If you haven't got a penny, then God bless you.
If you haven't got a penny, then your house is getting fat.
Please do put a penny in the old man's hat. If you haven't got a penny, a halfpenny will do. If you haven't got a penny, then God bless you.
If you haven't got a penny, then your house is getting fat. If you haven't got a penny, then the old man's hat. If you haven't got a penny, then God bless you.
If you haven't got a halfpenny, then God bless you. If you haven't got the half...
Miss Piggy, we're finished.
Oh, I knew that.
That is from John Denver and the Muppets, and let's keep that going now with Little Saint Nick.
Well, way up north where the air gets cold, there's a tale about Christmas that you've all been told. And a rural famous cat all dressed up in red, and he spends a whole year working out on his sled. It's a little Saint Nick. It's a little Saint Nick.
Just a little bobsled, we call it old Saint Nick. But she rocked the buggy with a 4-speed stick. She's a candy apple bed with a ski for a wheel. Santa gets the gas man, just watch her feel. Yeah, little Saint Nick. It's little Saint Nick.
Run, run, reindeer. Run, run, reindeer. Run, run, reindeer. Run, run, reindeer. Run, run, reindeer.
He's hauling through the snow at a frightening speed with a half a dozen deer with a Rudy to lead. He's gotta wear his goggles 'cause the snow really flies, and he's cruising every pad with a little surprise. It's the little Saint Nick. It's the little Saint Nick. Merry Christmas, Saint Nick. Merry Christmas, Saint Nick. Merry Christmas, Saint Nick.
There you go. That is the Muppets from the John Denver and the Muppets special. Little Saint Nick with the Electric Mayhem. And Christmas is Coming by John Denver and the Muppets started that off. Now, ladies and gentlemen, one of my favorite comedy musicians, comedy creators, has a song that I'm going to play next. Now, you're going to listen to this, and you're going to go, this is not a song. It's not a song. It's more like a sketch. It's more like a theater of the mind type thing. And I really hope you enjoy it because it is one of my favorite things. And even though this was written many, many years ago, there's still a little hint of truth to it. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the one, the only, Stan Freberg with Green Christmas. Here it is.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Scrooge.
Morning, Mr. Scrooge.
Morning, Mr. Scrooge.
Morning, Mr. Scrooge.
Ah, humbug, everybody.
Good morning, Mr. Scrooge.
Well, the meeting will come to order if you please. Are all the advertising people represented here?
Everyone except Amalgamated Cheese.
Well, if they're not here for the Christmas pitch, I can't help them find new ways of tying their product into Christmas. That's why I'm chairman of this board. Let's hear it for me.
Hear, hear.
All right, Abercrombie, what are your people up to?
Oh, same thing as every year. 50,000 billboards showing Santa Claus pausing to refresh himself with our product.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think the public has come to expect that.
That's right. It's become tradition.
Fine. You there, Crass. I suppose your company's running the usual magazine ad showing cartons of your cigarettes peeking out of the top of Santa's sack?
Better than that. This year we have him smoking one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It got Santa a little more rugged, too. Both sleeves rolled up and a tattoo on each arm. One of them says, Merry Christmas.
Well, what does the other one say?
Less tars.
Great stuff.
But, Mr. Scrooge.
And who are you?
Bob Cratchit, sir. I've got a little spice company over in East Orange, New Jersey. Do I have to tie my product into Christmas?
What do you mean?
Well, I was just going to send cards out showing the three wise men following the Star of Bethlehem.
I get it. And they're bearing your spices. No, that's perfect.
No product in it. I was just going to say, peace on earth, goodwill toward men. Period.
Well, that's a peculiar slogan.
Old hat, Cratchit. That went out with button shoes. You're a businessman. Christmas is something to take advantage of. A red and green bandwagon to jump on. A sentimental shot in the arm for sales. Listen.
Deck the halls with advertising, fa la 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 la. While you can be enterprising, fa la 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 la. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 bars of soap,
3 cans of peas,
2 breakfast foods, and some toothpaste on a pear tree. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
5 tubeless tires,
4 quarts of gin,
3 cigars,
2 cigarettes, and some hair tonic on a pear tree. Chestnuts roasting.
Say, Mother, as sure as there's an X in Christmas, you can be sure those are Tiny Tim chestnuts roasting. Tiny Tim chestnuts are full-bodied, longer-lasting. This visible shell protects the nut. Now with XK29 added for people who can't roast after every meal.
Tiny Tim, chestnuts all the way.
Tiny Tims roast hot like a chestnut hot. And they are mild.
Deck the halls with advertising, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the time for merchandising, fa la 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 la. Profit never needs a reason, fa la 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 la. Get the money, it's the season, fa la 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 la.
Words to live by, Cratchit.
Oh, for you, maybe. Can't you just wish someone a Merry Christmas for the pure joy of doing it?
Why? What's the percentage in that? Let me show you how to make Christmas work for you.
We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, and please buy our beer.
There you go, Cratchit. That's Christmas with a purpose.
I know, but wait a minute. Don't you guys make enough profit the other 11 months? Christmas comes but once a year.
Funny thing you should bring that up. That's exactly the point I was about to make. Hit it, boys. Christmas comes but once a year, so you better make hay while the snow is falling. Oh, that's opportunity calling you.
Jingle bells, ba-da-ba-da-ba, now. Rub your hands, December's here. What a wonderful time to be glad and merry.
Just so you're mercenary too.
Buy an ad and show show all the toys, show all the toys up on the shelf.
But just make sure that you get a plug in for yourself. A Christmas comes but once a year, so you better cash in while the spirit lingers. It's slipping through your fingers, boy. Don't you realize Christmas can be such a monetary joy?
Well, I guess you fellas will never change.
Why should we? Christmas has 2 S's in it, and they're both dollar signs.
Yeah, but they weren't there to begin with.
Huh?
The people keep hoping you'll remember, but you never do.
Remember what?
Whose birthday we're celebrating.
Well, don't get me wrong. The story of Christmas in its simplicity is a good thing. I buy that. It's just that we know a good thing when we see it.
But don't you realize Christmas has a significance, a meaning?
A sales curve. Wake up, Cratchit. It's later than you think.
I know, Mr. Scrooge. I know.
On the first day of Christmas, the advertising's there. With newspaper ads,
Billboards too.
business Christmas cards,
and commercials on a pear tree.
Jingles here, jingles there, jingles all the way.
dashing through the snow in a 50-foot coupe. O'er the fields we go, selling all the way. Deck the halls with advertising. What's the use of compromising? Fa la 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 la, la 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 la.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only Stan Freberg with Green Christmas, one of my all-time favorite Christmas sketches. All right, we got two little songs to wrap things up here. Well, actually, one's not a little song. But last week, I played a song by a little band called Save Ferris, and it was them doing a cover of a Christmas classic. Well, guess what, friends? I have Save Ferris back again doing another cover of another Christmas classic and tweaking it a little bit. Here is Save Ferris with Christmas Wrapping on Toiley's Christmas Jukebox. Rock out, everybody!
Christmas, oh my God, it's nearing. What am I to do? I said. Then I covered up my head, prayed for sleep for 2 more months until this holy mess is over. Wasn't that lucky? Turned on the TV, Beanie Babies on the news. Biggest selling gift this year. What's a tired Jew to do? So TV off, tried to escape. Called my friend from Silver Lake, said to meet on Fairfax for some coffee and a Google. About our fear and dread of tinsel lights and parties. Suddenly, like a bad dream, Fairfax was transformed into a holiday paradise. Everywhere was Hanukkah, shiny, sparkly, blue and white. Isn't this a little soon? I got up quick, ran to the mall before my pain got any worse. What a stupid thing to do. I'm a sitting duck in Santa's zoo. Suddenly, I couldn't walk, I couldn't breathe, I couldn't move. Children running everywhere, screaming 'tis the season. Merry Christmas, but I think I'll miss this one this year. Merry Christmas, but I think I'll miss this one this year. Merry Christmas, I think I'll miss this one this year. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I think I'll miss this one this year. December 1st, the pins have gone. Thought about Adam's Hanukkah song. He forgot to mention me. That's okay, his song was better. Photograph on Santa's lap. I'm over my fear of shopping. Bought gifts for all my Goyim friends. One for each, not 8. Sorting cards from all my friends. Sweet of them to take the time. One pile for all the Christmas cards from friends who just don't get it yet. Hanukkah day on overload. I just can't stop eating. I've had so many latke that my toilet is gonna explode. Thought I'd walk it off, and so I walked to the Kabbalah Center just to kill some time. I thought I spotted Madonna. Christmas Day, Hanukkah's done. Woke up feeling funny, 'cause I have lost half my hair and I have spent all of my money. What's a Jew to do today? LA is a ghost town. Looks just like another year of movies and Chinese food. Then suddenly I laughed and laughed, caught on to what was happening. Christmas magics brought this tale to a very happy ending. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I couldn't miss this one this year. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I couldn't miss this one this year. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I wouldn't miss this one this year. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I wouldn't miss this one this year. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I couldn't miss this one this year. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. I couldn't miss this one this year. Merry
All right, that is Save Ferris with their version of Christmas rapping, and that will be wrapping us up here, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight. Joel Santos Music, thank you so much for following. Appreciate it. We've got one more little song that I'm going to play. Now, we started this amazing... Oh, my gosh. Thank you. Thumbs up, Joe. Thank you for the 100 bits, Joe. Very nice of you. Ladies and gentlemen, we started this whole thing with... that's the tail end of Christmas rapping. We started this whole thing with Steve Martin. So it's probably fitting that we end things with Steve Martin.
If I had one wish that I could wish this holiday season, it would be that all the children of the world to join hands and sing together in a spirit of harmony and peace. If I had two wishes that I could make this holiday season, the first would be for all the children of the world to join hands and sing in a spirit of harmony and peace. And the second would be for $30 million a month to be given to me. Tax-free in a Swiss bank account. You know, if I had three wishes that I could make this holiday season, the first, of course, would be for all the children to get together and sing. The second would be for the $30 million every month to me. And the third would be for all-encompassing power over every living being and the entire universe. And if I had four wishes that I could make this holiday season, the first would be the crap about the kids. Definitely. Second would be for the 30 million. The third would be for all the power. And the fourth would be to set aside 1 month each year to have an extended 31-day orgasm. To be brought about slowly by Rosanna Arquette and that model Paulina somebody, I can't think of her name. Of course, my lovely wife can come too, and she's behind me 100% on this, I guarantee you. Wait a minute, maybe that sex thing should be the first wish. So if I made that the first wish, because it could all go boom tomorrow, then what do you got, No, the kids. The kids singing would be great. That would be nice. But wait a minute, who am I kidding? I mean, they're not going to be able to get all those kids together. I mean, the logistics of the thing, it's impossible. More trouble than it's worth. So, we reorganize. Here we go. First, the sex thing. We go with that. Second, the money. No. We go with the power second, then the money, and then the kids. Oh, wait. Oh, geez, I forgot about revenge against my enemies. Okay, I need revenge against all my enemies. They should die like pigs in hell. That would be the fourth wish. And of course, my fifth wish would be for all the children of the world to join hands and sing in a spirit of harmony and peace. Thank you, everybody, and Merry Christmas.
There you go. That is the one and only Steve Martin wrapping up another episode of Toiley's Christmas Jukebox.